bodies as they were.
Welcome to the sports show. I'm Lummy. We got Grant over there fresh off his golf trip.
What's up, Lummy?
5 straight days of golf. We'll do it, man, right, huh?
It was fun.
Got a little conflicting with us in the, obviously, the premiere of the FBI Aging podcast. But listen, you know the best thing about it is we are going to be talking Week 14 of college football. It's exciting in the NFL, but it's more exciting, in my opinion, on the time in the NCAA, as I believe they call it, Rivalry Week.
Rivalry Week always hits the spot.
Is there a game that maybe not even is spotlighted, or is what it is? Like it's true to your heart. Like, oh, I can't.
Army Navy.
Navy.
I grew up at West Point.
Oh, okay.
So I grew up at West Point. I've been to probably a dozen Army Navy games. Yeah, Army Navy, 100%.
Nick the Gun Guy says, thank God Grant's back. I need some quarterback help. 4 straight weeks of single-digit quarterback play in fantasy. Oof. You don't dip into fantasy, do you, Grant?
I do not, because I know how addicted I will get. So really? That's a no.
Oh, so you could literally just get into one and join 10?
Yeah. When I know myself, I'm staying away from it completely.
That is probably smart.
Yeah.
To see how sports gambling can take you down that, especially when you got a competitive itch.
Streak. Yeah.
Yeah. When you're up and then you lose it down, you start feeling like that's your only way out.
And with the 100%, you can find new information 100% of the time, so you can constantly flood your brain with it. And I'm like, nah, I don't need that.
Yeah, I can tell.
I already have enough of a waterfall going on in there.
Yeah, you flood enough information, I think, on college football.
Yeah.
That you don't need to probably put any more and stadiums.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, I don't know if it's because I remember, I think when I first met you, or when you moved in with Daryl across the street from me, and I found out about your infatuation with stadiums.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of was looking into it a little bit here and there. But lately, I think it was from our the field. I think it was the grass in the end zone. We talked about how there's only a certain amount of stadiums that have
with hilly sections.
Yeah. And now I'm like sitting there analyzing every stadium.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's a really nice stadium. I'm looking at Ben Hill Griffin. I'm like, oh, that's nice. And then I'm looking at, I was looking at Texas Tech, and then all these small schools on Tuesday night football that's been going on.
Those you generally get a good view of the stadium because but a lot of times TV has been instructed to try to not make it look bad, so they won't show you the whole stadium a lot of the times.
Yeah, I see that. Well, what I've been doing is I go and look it up.
Correct, yeah.
So, which is fun. But, I mean,
what used to take me 20 minutes to do for one stadium, if I wanted to go look up Autzen Stadium when I was 7 years old, 10 years old, that's dial-up back in the day. I mean, one stadium used to take me 20 minutes to find. Now I can do 40 stadiums in 20 minutes.
Which is nice. You can just really fill your brain in on that one.
Yeah.
But let's jump into last week's games. We had
top 25, Ohio State.
This was closer than at halftime.
At halftime, yeah. Rutgers was playing well at halftime, but this is what Ohio State does. They grind you down. They end up, Julian Sand, again, he only throws the ball 19 times. They ran the ball very well. 430 yards offense. They just dominate the game overall and wear you out.
I was actually surprised that they got up to 42.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to
Rutgers was game. Rutgers played. They came ready to play. Just eventually the dam's going to break, right?
Yeah, I mean, Schiano's offense just didn't show up. 42-9.
Yep.
Indiana had a bye.
Yep. Texas A&M took care of Samford. No issue there. They got to rest up a lot of their players. And now they got the big one this week. Charlotte, tough schedule for the 49ers, which I still don't understand why Charlotte's the 49ers. Do you, Lummy?
I have no idea.
I mean, I understand San Francisco, but I don't know the history of gold in the Charlotte, North Carolina area, or if there's some other 1949 event or 1849 event. I'm not sure.
I might have to get a deep dive in on that one.
Yeah, but Georgia's now 10-1. They're ranked 4th. They're in a great spot. They're playing well. Their run game's going well. They've got a host of different running backs, plus a quarterback, Gunnar Stockton, who moves very, very well. And they're going to be a tough out. They've got one of the 5 best coaches. I think we could all agree there. And they've got a roster that knows how to win.
Oregon USC, this was a game that was a little surprising to me. I think a lot of others too. I think Joe it was surprising too. It was a 10-point spread going out. USC has been playing pretty decent ball.
Yeah.
Oregon has kept a lot of their games close to better teams. And 42-27, Oregon, they're kind of back in the playoff hunt.
They've always been. They've never dropped out, right?
But if they lose USC,
they would have been in a rough spot. But they're sitting there 10-1. They knock USC out. USC is a good team, experienced quarterback. Oregon did a great job stopping the run, and they ended up with a 15-point win in a game that was basically a one-score game. It was a one-score game for the most part for the whole game. It was back and forth. Good game overall. 2 good teams. Autzen Stadium home field advantage definitely played a part, and I believe there was a missed kick that affected USC quite a bit.
You can't have those missed kicks. You can't let special teams affect you like that.
Yeah.
Oklahoma, Missouri. Now, Missouri.
Ugly game. This is in the noon window. It was an ugly game.
Now, it looks like, which I did not know, Missouri has dropped all 4. I know they're 3-4 in the SEC, but all their losses have come in the SEC play. And
to good teams, but they've beaten all the teams they should beat, and they've lost the teams that are good. Oklahoma, again, we talked about it early in the season. Their defense, this is a Brent Venables team now. They're one of the best defenses in the country. You look at the point totals that they've allowed all year. They're back to their basics. When Oklahoma was really good, they've always had great defense, and this is a great defense on Oklahoma. They win this week against LSU. I know LSU's not great, but it'd still be another quality win. Oklahoma wins this game against LSU on Saturday, and they're 10-2, feeling great about themselves. They will not miss out on the playoff.
They don't have a chance to make the SEC championship, correct?
No, not with 2 losses.
But I'm saying even if anyone loses this week,
we got 4 teams.
It would have to be a whole tumbleweed down.
You got 4 teams with 1 loss or no losses, so pretty unlikely.
I was surprised Notre Dame here 70-7. I thought Syracuse
is awful.
Well, I thought they were a little better than 70-7.
They've fallen off a cliff as the season's gone on. They don't have a quarterback. They're playing a true freshman lacrosse walk-on. It's pretty bad. Notre Dame was up 21-0 before they ever touched the ball.
Yeah, I saw
that's pretty incredible. But Jeremiah Love, another great performance. He's another top 10 pick at running back. We've had a few lately. He is exceptional. The guy, he's a damn near Olympic caliber athlete that's 6 foot, 215 pounds. Have you seen when he hurdles?
Yes.
It looks like it looks like a glitch in a video game. And then, the guy can bust off a 90-yard run. And he's incredible. He's incredible talent. Great receiver out of the backfield, too. Their other running back, Jadarian Prince or Price, is probably going to be a 2nd or 3rd round pick. So they've got a loaded backfield.
Notre Dame's back.
Notre Dame's good.
Alabama took care of business. Obviously you expected that with Eastern Illinois.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tony Romo's alma mater.
I jumped back on the BYU bandwagon over Cincinnati. I thought this would be a little closer. I believe in the beginning BYU is the underdog to kick off.
I believe they were, yeah.
I think it was a -2. I jumped all over that one. And
LJ Martin had a huge game, over 200 yards rushing. Workhorse, big running back. They wore Cincinnati down, and they played great defense. This was, the primetime game where BYU had a chance to show the whole world who they were. They did not play their brand of football, and got whooped by Texas Tech, and they won a rematch. So they're one more game. They win one more game. They'll be in the rematch against Texas Tech.
It's going to be fun. I would like to see BYU in the playoffs. I really hope they make it because they are a fun team to watch.
They're good. They play good football. They got a freshman quarterback who's fearless. That, like I said, they play big boy football. And if they if they go 11-1 and then lose to Texas Tech and have 2 losses to the number 5 team in the country, especially if this one's close, I would say you got to put them in.
Yeah, of course.
They're going to, I mean, at that point, they're going to have quality wins over several different teams, but we'll see. We'll get there. We'll get there in a couple weeks. I
got to grab my water real quick. I know you want to hear. Talk about this because I want to hear what you have to say. But Kansas State, Utah.
I mean, K-State, did you see how emotional the coach got after the game?
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Yeah, I mean, he's again, it comes with it. You're never going to, other than Nick Saban and probably Kirby Smart, every fan base hates their coach when they lose. So, like, we were a 5-5 team going into this. It comes with it, but they pay you $5.5 million. Why are you paying attention to the people on the message boards? Why are you paying attention to me? Why are you paying, like, you coach your team? Like, and I'm not saying he's paying attention to me, but why are you letting the outside noise get to you? I appreciate the emotion. I've always said he's a very good coach, and our bad year, we're sitting here at 5-6. That's got to have some perspective. We've lost 5 games by a combined 13 points in devastating fashion. He's still a really good coach. I look forward to him coaching our team next year, but don't let the outside noise get to you. You obviously had the team ready to play. I thought there were about 6 different 50-50 calls, and all of them went towards Utah, which was disappointing. And Utah's a very good offense. They have a very unique run game. They'll put 3 or 4 different guys at either quarterback or wildcat and run the ball, and they are physical. They've got a first-round tackle, Spencer Fano, who's really good, but they're a good team. Utah's sitting there at 9-2, 1 game left. I think they play Kansas, so they'll end up at 10-2. And depending on what happens, they still feel like they have a chance to make the playoff, and they potentially could. I think they're going to be one of the first 2 out. But
listen, when you're talking about the outside noise, the only one I feel like on Kansas State that needs to hear outside noises from you to Avery Johnson, because his year's been okay. I just, again, in that game our running back had 293 yards. Oh, no, it was
unbelievable. We bludgeoned them. We absolutely destroyed them in the run game. We hadn't run the ball all year and just played great. Joe Jackson, hats off. You had an amazing game. I didn't know you had that type of long speed because he's about 5'11", 213, 214. He's a thicker back. But he had a great game. Broke Darren Sproles' record.
From Haines City.
Yeah, and it's a tough loss, but come back this week against Colorado, get bowl eligible, win your bowl game. The program is still in good shape. You got a perspective. It's never as good as you think, or it's never as bad as you think. And we can look at a team like Georgia Tech, who I thought was going to be 11-0 going into this week. Yeah. They've lost 2 out of the last 3. They weren't as good as we thought. Just like when things are going bad, it's not as bad as you thought. But Avery Johnson didn't have to do much in that game because they ran the ball so well. And his year as a whole, he's played pretty good football. My thing with him is the toughness issue.
Well, that's what I was saying.
He never shows toughness.
Even I think he had one tough play that I saw.
When he kind of
went for I think it was the goal line, right? Wasn't it the goal line?
It was like a 3rd and 2, and they actually.
Yeah, that's right. And I don't think he got it. Did he?
They gave it a horrible ruling.
Yeah,
and we ended up getting it on 4th down, but it was like. It was honestly, I say, like, if you watch Diego Pavia or you watch Haynes King or you watch Bear Bachmeier, a host of these other quarterbacks, you watch basically all the top quarterbacks, really good players. There's 10 times a game where you think, man, this quarterback's tough. And I never see that with Avery Johnson. I say this quarterback's talented, but I never just say, man, he's tough. He's putting it on the line.
It kind of reminds me a little bit, and maybe I'm wrong, and maybe it's just because I've only seen a couple games, like really where I focused on him. He reminds me, maybe it's the body shape too, of a Trevor Lawrence.
He's a little bit shorter, and
but that lanky, you know what I mean?
He's lanky, and that's the thing. He weighs 200 pounds now. He took some hits in that game. He gets up fine. It's like all year you gotta. He's left first downs out on the field with his inability. Well, his lack of willingness to just get hit. That's been my biggest complaint. And the fact that he wouldn't run, especially earlier in the year when we were 1-3, he was sitting back in the pocket and he'd throw a ball away. I'm like, dude, you are fast as shit. Go get 5 yards. That was my big thing. But
hey, listen, you know what? Like you said, come back against Colorado, get bowl eligible, and move on to next year.
Yeah, K-State, they played their ass off the other day and lost to a really good team on the road. And there are no moral victories, but like Coach said, there are a lot of people that said the team cashed it in. K-State doesn't do that. K-State always plays hard, and K-State brings it to the end, and we're going to beat Colorado's ass this week, get to a bowl game, and reload for next year.
Miami took care of business. I mean, Beck looked good. Obviously, Virginia Tech's down.
Yep.
They're pretty much just rolling through it, waiting for Franklin to come in.
Mm-hmm. Which great hire. I didn't get to talk about it last week. He's a good coach. He's a really good coach. When you have somebody like James Franklin that has that track record, that's won 100 and whatever games as the head coach, Virginia Tech has to up the ante. They have to provide him all these promises of resources and funding and all that, and that's for him to take that job. So good on Virginia Tech. I know they're going to put a bunch of money in facilities, NIL, all the stuff needed to win, because we saw when they had a great coach, they were a great program.
Yeah, Frank Beamer.
I'm 39. Lummy, are you 40 yet?
I'm 41.
You're 41, you old man.
I know.
But anybody who's around our age, we remember Virginia Tech winning 10, 11 games every year.
Oh, yeah, the Beamer Ball.
And they were good. Everyone thinks about Michael Vick. No. They won with Brian Randall. They won when Marcus Vick was quarterback. They had a lot of really good players.
Jim Druckenmiller.
That's even back before I watched them.
I watched Jim Druckenmiller. I think they had like 9 wins that year too.
They had
their
great
defense
stretch.
was great.
Tyrod Taylor, all the way up to that. Tyrod Taylor won, I think he was a 4-year starter. Sean Glennon, Mike Glennon's brother. They won a lot of games. Vanderbilt, big win, stayed in the mix for. They got to get this 10th win this week, and they're in a great spot. It's going to be tough to leave out a 10-win SEC team, right?
You think it's hard for Diego to kind of tune out his mom's shit?
No.
I
think he's fine. He's a different guy.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, like, you think that's ridiculous, or you think he's just like, yeah, whatever. It's
Which aspect of it?
Her just kind of get the spotlight, and like being out there and getting all the fanfare and all that kind of shit.
For 15 minutes. Enjoy it.
Well, I know, but what I'm saying is that, you know what I mean? Like, right now, it's his time to shine, and realistically, he's kind of, on certain aspects, is kind of like your mom's, like, taking in my spotlight when, it should be really about what I'm doing on the field and who I am, and, things like that.
The media wouldn't be running with it if it wasn't good for the media.
Of course. But I'm saying him as like a football player, you know what I mean? Like sitting in there, you're in the locker room with the guys, and you're just sitting there, and it's just like your mom is like the forefront of people talking about on Monday,
Good job, Mom. Happy for you.
All right,
it's unique. There's not many other moms that are getting this treatment, so good for them.
Yeah, true. I mean, I guess, Drake May's, or not Drake May, Jackson Dart's mom.
Jackson Dart's hot mom is great. Yep.
Yeah, but I'm just curious on that one. Georgia Tech, this was a surprising.
Pittsburgh got up early and just Georgia Tech couldn't get out of their own way. I obviously love Tech because I love their quarterback, but they could not get out of their way. 21-0 early. They did fight back, but they never cut it to a one-possession game. Or they did briefly with 2 minutes left, but Pitt got another touchdown run. I believe that freshman running back had 200 yards.
Yeah, Turner 201.
Replacing Desmond Reed, who was injured, who's a great all-purpose running back. But Georgia Tech could not get out of their own way. Another solid day for Mason Heinschel, the star freshman for Pitt, and Pitt is sitting there. I don't know the ACC scenarios. I think they need either Virginia or somebody else. Who they need? They need Virginia.
Let's see, SC.
Just go down. That's the second one.
Oh, okay, of course. Yeah. I mean, there's
they need either Virginia or SMU to lose, and they are guaranteed a spot. If not, there's going to be a bunch of tiebreakers. So we'll see. We'll have all the scenarios coming up on what's going to happen, but it's going to be an interesting week. Texas, high-scoring game, took care of Arkansas. Arch did have a great performance against, I think everybody's had a good performance against Arkansas this year. They have put up points, but Arkansas cannot stop anybody.
Yeah. Arkansas is playing like they're in the 2007, 2010 Big 12.
Big 12, yeah, they are. They are.
Michigan took care of business against Maryland. I thought that was going to be a little bit closer. I know they pulled away later in the game, after halftime, but
Maryland struggles to run the ball. Michigan can wear people down.
Is it the offensive play calling for Underwood? Or is he just doing what he needs to do?
It's a pretty solid day. 16-23 for 215 is a good day. Yeah, it's Michigan. They're a conservative offensive team, but no complaints when you score 45 points.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, they rolled.
How many different running backs have they had this year that have put up over 100 yards?
True.
I mean, they are.
Are they going back to like old school Michigan?
Yeah. I mean, think of the national title they won. I mean, McCarthy was a game manager. These were his stats a lot. They had Roman Wilson. They had a couple other receivers they had good running. They had Corum was a good running back, but he had a lot of games I feel like that were exactly like this. And I don't think the roster is that talented yet, but I mean, look at Bryce Underwood's stats for the year.
When did they get off? Aren't they under a little NCAA probation still, or are they off of that?
They're eligible for the playoff.
But I thought they had something with the scholarships.
I think they do. I think they get
spots.
they have a reduction in scholarships, I believe. But
171, 275, 2,166 yards, 9 TDs, 5 interceptions.
Solid.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you said. He's a game manager. Then
they're. If you just told Michigan fans this year that Underwood's going to start every game, you're going to be 9-2 going into Ohio State. Would they have taken that?
I think they would. Yeah, I don't think they'd be asking, "Hey, how many TDs, interceptions?"
Not at all. They would have said 9-2 going into the big house for a home game against Ohio State. We'll take that because if they beat Ohio State, they now have a win over the number 1 team. That'll probably boost them up to around 10 or 11, and they'll have a legit gripe that they're going to be. They need to be in the playoff.
I'm going to ask you a question about that when we get to that game. But Tennessee, Florida, Tennessee absolutely just dominated. I did not know that Tennessee did not have a win in Florida since 20 years. I think
it's crazy, right? I thought for sure that was
one of the times. Florida's been down.
Yeah,
that whole time.
Yep, they've always found a way to beat Tennessee at home.
Yeah, Florida just looked absolutely atrocious.
Yeah, 31-0 at half. They just looked like a really bad team.
They are. I mean, they have talent, but they're just a bad team.
Bad teams find a way to do things that bad teams do.
And you know what happens is the snake comes around, and you saw Urban Meyer on the sidelines.
I did not.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
I was watching that game.
I wasn't watching that.
Listen, I had 3 TVs set up all day, and Urban Meyer on the sidelines. Because what the coach now, was it Fernandez? Whoever their guy is now.
Billy Gonzalez.
Is it Gonzalez? Okay, all right. Spanish guy anyhow.
Yeah.
But he was under Urban Meyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, Urban
He's the one that Percy Harvin choked out because he wanted him to run stairs like the rest of the team, and Percy didn't want to.
Oh, yeah. Well, Illinois. Now,
Wisconsin. Listen, they've gotten 2 wins lately.
You've been dog shitting them. I don't think you're ready to jump on the Wisconsin bandwagon, but I was surprised by this one. I thought this was going to be a gimme game for Illinois.
So did I.
27-10. That's the most points they've scored
all year, I think.
Besides Middle Tennessee State.
Yeah. Luke Fickell, is he turning it around? I mean,
31-7 against Indiana, 13-10 Washington. I mean, hold on, 2 big wins.
Against 2 good teams.
Yeah,
and they played pretty well against IU. They came ready to play in that game. IU wore them down, but it was a good game for a while. So maybe Fickell's coaching is they're starting to catch on. So I'm gonna say it now. I still think they're dog shit this year, but next year Wisconsin is going to turn a corner a little bit in Fickell's. That'll be his 4th year at this point. He's gonna turn a corner.
TCU, Houston. TCU with a big win. Houston just fell apart at the end there.
Yeah, Houston's a team that won a lot of close games this year. They're still having a really good year in Willie Fritz's 2nd year. TCU is a team that we knew was going to be pretty good. They've been pretty good, but it's the Big 12. Texas Tech is the best. I think you have 3 very, very good teams: Texas Tech, BYU, Utah. And then you have a bunch of teams, TCU, Houston, Arizona State, Arizona, who are all right around that top 25. So it's a good conference. There's quite a few teams that are good.
It's actually better than it was, last year or 2 years ago? Big 12 was a little down. I know you are a Big 12 guy a little bit, but it was down, I believe, last year or 2 years ago. It was struggling a little bit.
Yeah, but I think right now we obviously said Texas Tech, BYU, Utah, but we know Arizona State, Houston, Arizona, Cincinnati, Iowa State, and TCU are all pretty damn good teams. So that's about 8 teams right there. That's half your league is legitimately a borderline top 25 team.
Tulane took care of business. I'm a little overseeing Tulane. And,
disappointing.
Just in the American.
Yep.
shit, 37-13, beat Temple. I wouldn't say a bad
Temple's
Temple team.
okay. They're actually having a good year in his first year. That's Casey Keeler, former Sam Houston head coach. He was a longtime head coach at Delaware, won a national title in Delaware, so he's from that Philadelphia region. Longtime Sam Houston head coach. He left from Sam Houston to go to Temple. And
smart hire on Temple's part.
Yeah, he's a good coach. They're going to be, I think, with him at the helm, they'll be a competitive team. You've seen with Matt Rule, they had a couple good years. They've never been able to sustain consistency, but maybe they can with Casey Keeler because I definitely think he's a legitimately good coach.
Arizona State took care of business against Colorado.
It was close. They pulled away late. Colorado played hard. They're just not a very good team. And Arizona State, Jeff Sims, Jeff Sims. 4 years ago, I thought this kid was going to end up being a first-round pick. He just never learned how to read a defense, but he can run, and I'm happy for him. He's having a good 4-game stretch filling in for Sam Levitt. So good for Jeff Sims. I think he's about my age anyway.
Did you see? That's the top 25 right there. When I get 2 teams, obviously USF. I want to ask you about did you see the FSU game?
No. Oh. I saw bits and pieces of it.
I watched the whole thing.
Bits and pieces of it.
I don't know. It's a frustrating because it's not every week. It's something different. I mean, the defense.
Yeah.
Okay, the defense could have. People talk shit about the defense. Fine. You can't blame their defense technically on this.
Oh, not at all. No.
Special teams call They get down to 4th down, get a punt, hits what we talked about with USF. They get away, hits the helmet, goes all the way back. The punter gets it. Their defense comes in, stops them again. Punt to their best guy, off his chest, they get it back. Now they're in goal. Now they're in the goal. I think they're like on the 10 or 15 or 20. But they're in scoring position. It's only, I think, a 3-point game at that point. And FSU stops them, gets the 4th down. NC State goes, completed. I mean, you got to think. I mean, their defense is then parched. And, I mean, their offense just looks complete dog shit, FSU.
Yeah, it does. It looks completely broken.
I mean, Manziel.
Castellanos?
No. Gus
Malzahn.
Gus Malzahn, whatever the hell his name is. They brought him in for this big time offense, and it just after the first 4 weeks has been non-existent.
Their offensive stats they've been really bad in a lot of games, and they've had a couple games that have been incredible, and that skewed all the statistics to make them look like they're good overall. They were good in the Alabama game, and then the next 2 games they scored 77 and 66 points, right?
Well, yeah, they played fucking dog shit teams, but
yeah. And then against UVA, offense was fine. Against Miami, it was a bunch of points and yards late. Pittsburgh offense was fine, but then they've been terrible. Other than that Virginia Tech game, they've been Wake and Virginia Tech. So they've had a couple games. They've just been a bad team. Like they lose close games. Like Virginia, close game loss. Pitt, close game loss. Stanford, close game loss. They lose close games. That's. And Did
you hear that? And I don't know if you know the rule because they didn't really deep dive into it. It seems like a lot of the sports shows I listen to, they don't really cover much college, which is nice to have. Ours. We talk about a lot of college, but they were talking about Castellanos
trying to get another year.
Yeah, how?
He's going to apply for a waiver because he only played in 5 games his freshman year, I believe, at UCF. It's supposed to be 4, but I believe 2 of them were postseason games. One of them was the American Championship, and one was a bowl game. So there's a little gray area there, I guess.
Oh,
that's what I mean. They're gonna apply for a waiver, just like Pavia is gonna try to apply for another waiver, right?
Yeah. Well, okay. So that makes sense. So he's going up. It was postseason play, and it wasn't.
Postseason it's different. But
do you think he'll get it?
I have no idea at this point. Like what the NCAA what constitutes in their eyes deserving of another year.
I mean, if it's going to help their bottom line and their dollars.
I mean, Justin Fields got a waiver to go from Georgia to Ohio State for no reason whatsoever, but he got a big time attorney and that guy fixed it for him.
Well, so if he returns to Florida State, let's say he does get that. I mean, is Florida State? You think they're?
I think he transfers again. I think they go elsewhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Even with Norvell coming back and Castellanos or whatever the hell his name is. Not Castellanos. God, what man's out? Gus.
The Gus bus.
Yeah.
God,
Right,
I don't think he would be a super sought after transfer. Would that be who Florida State's going to hang their hat on? Norvell is. I mean, it's next year. They got to win about 8 games or he's done.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised they're bringing him back. But is that gonna be who he's gonna hitch his wagon to after just being okay this year? I mean, I do think Castellano, he's a very quick twitch guy. He's fast as shit. He's a very quick runner. He's a midget. I mean, he's small, so it's tough to see some of that intermediate passing game. But I mean, when you go 5-6 at Florida State, I don't want that quarterback back.
Yeah, but you got to think Norvell's the reason they brought him back, and I just thought about this. FSU doesn't want to deal with.
They would owe him $52 million, and the other coach is $18 million, so it's a $70 million buyout.
And all the other coaches that have been let go this year, and now they're going to be in a battle with the other all the other big time schools that are out there that's let people go. It's going to be a bidding war. They're not going to get the exact guy they want. They might as well just wait. So Norvell got lucky. Hopefully he can turn it around next year at FSU. And then USF.
They steamrolled. It was a little bit of a slow start, but they steamrolled, did what they're supposed to do. Byron Brown is having a monster season. Like, he's having a great, great, great season. Guess I will have to acknowledge he has turned the ball over a few times, some bad throws here and there, but Byron Brown has been an absolute stud. I hope he does not enter the portal. He is a phenomenal football player. I mean, he's got 2880 passing, 904 and 13 rushing. I mean, he's a spectacular quarterback. And I like our receivers too. I like Singleton, I like Moody Rubin, and I like Koger, the freshman. I think all 3 of those guys, I want to see them return with Byron Brown. And obviously Golesh. And I think we'd be the favorites in the American next year and see how we do when we're the hunted rather than the hunter.
413.
Hey, gentlemen. Just want to talk a little football, but first, I need to tell you, anytime you invite your mom or your hot girlfriend to a performance, nothing good can come from it. Like, when I first started wrestling, I was on my own, going to every show every weekend, and then my mom, she fell in love with wrestling all of a sudden, so she started coming to the shows, and I got a bunch of hot girlfriends, and I brought them to the shows, and the wrestlers aren't going to leave my hot girlfriend alone. The older wrestlers, the legends that I watched when I was a kid, they're all hitting on my mom. There was one guy that even tried to cram her. I'm like, come on, are you serious? So that's my deal with my take on the mom situation.
All right.
Now, I do want to talk about, I don't know if you guys talked about it already, because I've been in and out listening to a whole bunch of stuff right now. And I'm talking about USC and Oregon.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch that game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told him, I told Grant that I was surprised that they lost by 10. I told you I didn't think they were going to lose by 10 points, and I think Grant
it was a backdoor cover.
Yeah.
It was it was an 8-point game. It was a backdoor cover, but
yeah. It was very disappointing.
Yeah.
Because I had USC with my heart, but I knew Oregon was going to win. So that's just the situation on that. Now, how about, did you guys watch the Notre Dame game?
It was over before it started, so I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I turned it off and turned on some closer games, which got me down the Texas Tech,
as I was saying, I talked about Jeremiah Love earlier, how he's a unbelievable athlete, and he's going to be. He won't make it out of the top 12, I would say, in the draft, and I mean he's worth the price of admission. But when that game was already 35-0 in the first quarter, I had no reason to flip to it.
Yeah,
I couldn't take my eyes off it. I had to keep watching the beatdown. So that was a lot of fun.
Oh, beatdowns are fun to watch when your team's doing the beating.
Exactly.
Yeah, I already knew Notre Dame was going to win, so it's just a matter of fact. But then I had to see it happen, and to get 3 or 4 scores before they even play on offense, that's phenomenal.
It was like USF.
It was just so exciting to see it. So one game that wasn't so exciting was the Giants game.
Jameis, man, if Jameis is playing, it's going to be exciting.
Oh, listen, I was excited to watch that game with Jameis. I mean, Jameis is my new favorite quarterback, not on the Buccaneers, and never hopefully come back to the Buccaneers.
How about that one play where Jameis caught the touchdown, shook the defender, and got into the end zone? That
Incredible.
Was unreal.
And then the flea flicker where they threw it back to him. He knew he's going to get waylaid and launches it quickly about 57 yards in the air before getting smoked, hits the receiver in the end zone for a touchdown. Jameis is nonstop entertainment.
He's tough. He's a tough quarterback too.
He's tough as shit.
He's
tough as shit.
He's
one
of the guys you want.
Because now they stand no chance of getting into the playoffs with their record.
Yeah, but
Correct.
it just shows that Jameis still kind of has it, but everyone kind of knew this is what Jameis does.
This is what Jameis is. But in the NFL, I mean, you're playing for a paycheck. Same in college now, but in the NFL, you can't put bad shit on film because you're trying to get another contract the next year.
And you know what? Jameis pretty much did it.
Yeah, he does it every year, and he's going to get signed until he can't make those throws anymore, and he's got plenty of arm left. He's going to be playing in the NFL.
And then he'll be up in the media.
Yeah.
I have an idea of a hard question. It's hard for me. I don't know. It might be easy for you guys.
Let's hear
What do you think about the Kansas City Chiefs' chance of getting into the playoffs and even making it to the Super Bowl?
They're going to get in the playoffs.
Yeah, they're getting the playoffs.
They're going to get in the playoffs. I'm confident of that. Now they're sitting there 6-5, and they got a tough game this week at the Cowboys, who can score. But I do think they're going to get in the playoffs. But now I would take Baltimore over them because Baltimore is ascending now that Lamar's healthy. But I am going to say the Chiefs are not even going to make the AFC Championship this year. This is, I think, my first time saying that because I was a believer in them. I'm actually jumping off the Chiefs train and just saying that they'll make the playoffs, but they're going to be one and done.
They're going to be that typical NFL team that was in the championship majority of the time, and then they're going to just keep limping into the playoffs.
Yeah. Yep, that's what I think.
And then they're going to start making some different changes, and they'll probably be back in the conference championship, and then never really hit that jump again.
They still got to retool a little thing. Mahomes is still a great player. They got to fix a couple things. They got a great coach and a great quarterback. They'll be back. Season's not over, obviously. I still think they're going to make the playoffs, which gives you a chance, but I don't think they're good enough to win a Super Bowl this year.
And after seeing that Rams game, who can beat them, really?
They're good.
Yeah.
They're loaded. They got matchup problems all over the place. Their defensive line has elite pass rushers. They're a really good team. You got to get a quick start against them, and the Bucs had the exact opposite, right?
Yep, especially right now with what they got going on.
Yep.
I think Matt Stafford locked his place in for the MVP.
He is
playing the way he played.
He is certainly in tier 1 by himself right now, in my opinion, for the MVP.
Joe, so what game are you going to be watching, and what game you want Grant to pick for you this week?
Well, on Thursday I'm watching all 3 NFL games.
Of course.
And then on Friday I'm going to watch at 3:00. I'm going to watch the NFL game, and then we got so much college football on Friday.
Yes.
And then so much college football on Saturday. So I'm going to be on. Just like Lummy, I'm going to have 3 screens going.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not watching anything else. I'm not doing anything else. I'm just immersing myself in the football world.
Love it.
So that's super exciting.
That's
as far as I mean, I could give Grant a game to pick, but me, I really love to pick games myself. So
yeah,
if you give me one to pick, that'd be lovely. And if you want me to give you one, I will.
Yeah, maybe Grant has one, but tonight because
Bowling Green at UMass.
Yeah, and you're up in Massachusetts, 13.5-point spread. Is this Massachusetts? Is this UMass's first win? Do they get to light off the fireworks a little bit more?
No.
Listen, Grant,
Eddie George finishes the season with a win, 4-8 his first year.
So you're saying UMass is favored 13.5?
No, they're underdogs.
They're getting 13.5 points.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're still not going to win.
Yeah, agree. But I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that. They're terrible. Then you got
Straight
the directional Michigan battle, Western versus Eastern. Western's put together a nice season. They can clinch their place in the MAC championship with a win tonight. So I look for WMU to cover that spread, 7.5.
That's not bad for the Broncos.
I mean, they got to come to play. They're at first place in the MAC. They win this game. They're in the conference championship. Big game.
What's the big game on Saturday in Ann Arbor, Michigan? Well, Michigan, I forgot who they're playing.
Ohio State?
Oh, are they really playing the Buckeyes?
They are.
Yeah, it's rivalry week.
What do you guys think about that one? And then I
think it's going to be a very boring game.
9.5-point spread. The atmosphere is always unreal, though.
Well, of course, but you know what I'm saying. The offense is going to be. I mean, unless Ohio State comes to play,
this could be where. That's Ryan Day's kryptonite, right?
Yes, it is.
And if Michigan can get off to a decent start, we still have Ohio State has 2 first-round receivers who are both questionable, right? Tate and Smith are both questionable. If those guys are not 100%, that changes the whole dynamic of this game. Michigan's a tough physical team. They've ran the ball on everybody. If they can go into halftime, with a one-possession game, whether it's 13-7, 10-3, whatever, Ohio State's butthole is going to start to pucker, like, here we go again, we should be better than this. But Ohio State's played like that all year. So devil's advocate, Ohio State's used to playing these, hey, it's a close game at halftime, we're going to wear them down in the second half. So that's two strengths going against each other.
Last question. Do you guys think Baker Mayfield should play this weekend?
Yeah, we need him.
Yeah,
it's a left shoulder. It's a left AC joint. I've had it before. He's had it before. It's gonna hurt. You put a harness on it. Baker's tough as shit. We need it. We need him. Bucks got to win 4 out of the last 6.
Get a couple shots and go for it. All right,
Awesome.
Joe.
I love talking to you guys. You guys have a happy Thanksgiving and God bless.
You as
too,
well,
buddy.
Joe. Thank you, man.
See you, Joe.
The Tuesday games.
Hold on. No, I got a question to chat.
Yeah.
It was about the Michigan Ohio State real quick. I think it was it. Where'd he go? Big E. If Day loses, does he get? No, he doesn't get fired. No. Oh, you know what? I sorry. Big E usually has some really good questions. He's not going to get fired after because he's what 0-5 in Michigan.
Yeah, I
going
mean,
into Michigan.
He wouldn't get fired. He wouldn't be on the hot seat. It would just be mad Ohio State fans until they won their next playoff game.
Yeah, just like Alabama. They'll be crying. They'll be crying their tears away. But thank you, Big E.
Yep.
Bowling Green, UMass. I'm really disappointed in that fourth. Well, luckily it's 4:30, and I will be getting pictures with Santa Claus.
Okay.
So I will not be
little Lummy's getting his pictures with Santa.
Yes, I will be. I will not be wanting to kill myself watching University of Massachusetts that I've had to watch 4 straight weeks of MAC football. But Western Michigan, Eastern Michigan is actually pretty exciting. I like Western Michigan was exciting to watch. I think they were on.
Well, yeah, Western's had some good games. They played good football for the most part. I mean, their one loss has been Miami of Ohio, but they played a lot of close games. Beat Central Michigan close, beat Ohio U close, and beat Toledo close. So they're number 1 in the MAC. They win this game, they're in the MAC championship.
And you know what? I like that spread. I'm agreeing with you. Western Michigan, 7.5 point spreads. I think they will show up, especially with the rivalry.
Oh yeah, Navy Memphis on Thursday is the college Thursday night.
Please, Navy win, right?
Doesn't matter.
Listen, they could tumbleweed down. Okay, they could tumbleweed down.
I mean, what the other losses?
Tulane, North Texas, everyone else in the American.
I mean, I guess if Tulane and North Texas both lose, I guess it's based on ranking, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm saying just for the conference championship.
No, I know. I mean, I know USF's out of the playoff, but I guess they are still alive for the conference championship, but highly unlikely.
It's like a 1% chance.
I mean, Memphis already has 3 losses, so I mean, if I have no idea what the conference title implications would be. What needs to happen for USF to get in?
I had a thing with it. It did say Navy had to beat Memphis, so that takes away.
So that means that Navy would be in the conference championship.
But then it was North Texas and Tulane had to lose.
North Texas and Tulane both would have to lose. USF would have a tiebreaker on North Texas, but they haven't played Tulane. So then with those 3 teams with 2 losses, it all just comes down to who's the highest ranked. USF might be that.
But unless it was Memphis, but Memphis beating Navy, maybe I had it wrong. Memphis beating Navy, and then, well, whatever. There's no fucking chance. So we'll just move on to that. It's going to break my fucking brain thinking about that.
It'll break my heart.
Yeah. But who do you like, though? Memphis 5.5 on that one.
Not touching it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't.
You don't think Memphis is that much better than Navy?
No, I think Navy's good at quarterback. They've got a good running back and receiver. They can score points. I think Memphis will score a lot on them because Navy doesn't have a good secondary.
Yeah, true.
All right, Friday we got the Egg Bowl. Lane Kiffin, he's gone. He's good as gone. Otherwise,
I can't believe it. I know that you've said LSU's a better, but I know you've made your argument.
If I were him,
times.
I would stay.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
But he must be leaving, otherwise he would have already said, I'm staying, right?
It doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense why they're going to wait till after this game. You're even
the only thing that makes sense is he's leaving.
Yeah, but why would you do it with the playoffs? If you make the playoffs,
I don't know.
You are in such a sweet spot in the Ole Miss, in the territory that you're at.
Yep, agreed. But they'll take care of business against a Mississippi State team who's lost a lot of close games this year, definitely shown improvement. This is a pretty heated rivalry. We'll see if Mississippi State can keep it close. And Ole Miss, even with a loss, would still be in the playoff. So
Does Lane Kiffin become the most hated coach, by the way, if he does leave and go to LSU?
Well, the LSU faithful would love him if he started to win there.
Yeah, but the rest of the country.
Yeah, I think the rest of the country already is like, hey, Lane, you've already we forgive what you did early in your career. You're older, more mature. You're saying the right things. You're just a great troll. You're a good coach. Just stay.
Yeah. Utah, Kansas, I think.
Friday. That's a Friday noon game. Utah's going to take care of business. They'll run downhill, run right down Kansas's throat. Last game for Jalen Daniels, the Kansas quarterback, who's a very good player. He's had a good career. I got to tip my cap to him, but hasn't been a good year for Kansas.
Georgia Tech, we thought Georgia Tech was going to be coming in undefeated.
Yeah.
And they've had 2 slip-ups. Georgia's rolling through it.
Georgia's rolling.
14.5 point spread.
It is at Georgia Tech. This could put a huge chink in the armor, though, for everybody. Like, if Georgia Tech somehow won this game, they're obviously going to go from about 16 to 12, 11, 10, and Georgia's going to have to go down, right? I mean,
of course.
This could be this is a massive there's a butterfly effect if they could somehow win this game. It's chaos. It's chaos if Georgia Tech wins. I don't think it happens. Georgia.
Realistically, Georgia Tech should jump ahead of Georgia even by 1 spot if technically they win, but they wouldn't do it that way, and there's really no chance for Georgia Tech
I would
to
say, who are your losses? Georgia Tech lost to a mediocre NC State and then a solid Pittsburgh team. Georgia's losses would be a very good Bama team and then a Georgia Tech team. So I know that the head-to-head, most people say, well, they beat them head-to-head, but hang on, let's look at the whole resumes.
And then they're going to say that they beat them Georgia Tech beat them at home, and if it was,
there's all that. Yeah. I see all sides of it. There's
big upset in this game at the 7:30 game. Purdue, Indiana going into Purdue.
There will be no upset.
Huge upset, I'm sure, because Purdue is going to be covering their point spread of 28.5.
I don't think so.
Probably not. It's probably going to be
in Indiana.
55-0.
I think it's going to be around 35 at halftime.
Yeah, so that one's pretty much roll. And lock Indiana in for the Big Ten championship.
Big Ten championship and the playoff, regardless of what happens. Now, they could potentially win. If they lose a close game to an undefeated Ohio State in the Big Ten championship, you could still see Indiana be the overall number 2 seed, which is big because that means you're basically on the opposite side of Ohio State, right?
Yeah.
And you don't have to see them until the championship, so that's something else to look for. But I do think an undefeated A&M, if A&M wins the SEC championship, would be number 2 over Indiana or Ohio State, whoever wins that game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they would go down to probably number 3.
Yeah, and I think that would be fair, unless it's an incredibly close game. But an undefeated SEC is not going to be behind a one-loss team.
No, they're going to want 1-2 either way, but yeah. Big Ten, SEC.
Yep, but Texas A&M, Texas,
that's
glad this rivalry is back now that they're both in the SEC. I remember growing up, they always played on this Friday. It was a great rivalry, 2 massive programs, and Texas A&M.
Does Archie show up?
Archie's going to show up, but I think A&M concludes their regular season
undefeated.
Undefeated, I do.
Who are they going to go in the SEC championship?
Georgia, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, Georgia's got 1 loss. Ole Miss, Alabama, but Ole Miss and Alabama have 1 loss also. So what are the tiebreakers there? I do not know.
What Ole Miss? I guess Georgia beat Ole Miss, right?
Georgia beat Ole Miss, but Alabama beat Georgia.
Oh, boy.
So it's going to be with the SEC tiebreakers. Probably there is no head-to-head with Alabama, Georgia. There is no head-to-head with Ole Miss, Alabama this year. So it's going to have to be rankings, right?
Yeah.
Unless they have some odd tiebreaker like points scored or points given up in conference. I don't know.
Let's get some chaos, okay? Let's get some chaos. Yeah. I like finding out all the backside rules of all the different conferences.
Then you have another good game on Fox at 9 p.m. You have the Territorial Cup out in Arizona with 2. Arizona's had a really nice, quiet 8-3 season. They're playing very good defense this year. 8-3 Arizona, 8-3 Arizona State. The winner will be ranked.
Who do you got that one?
I got Arizona.
I
got Arizona pulling the upset.
Nice.
Well, they're favored even though it's on the road. Interesting.
Yeah. 1.5.
That's quarterback health right there, though. Quarterback for Arizona State's been out. It's still Sims. All right, then we move on to Saturday. We talked already about Ohio State, Michigan. I love the fact that game's at noon every day. You get to wake up and just get the game day going, and that's the first game. Also at noon, Texas Tech will steamroll a West Virginia team who's shown a little bit of fight lately, but
sorry, Big E. Yeah, Texas Tech is
they're good. They're good.
You are correct, Biggie. Grant said Texas Tech will surprise people this year in the playoffs if they can get in, obviously.
Yep.
But they go big here. West Virginia, I think they'll have a better year next year, but they're done.
Yeah, but West Virginia has played a little better as of late. But and Rich Rod's a good coach. He'll get a couple years and they'll get things going there. Miami Pitt, I'm surprised. Well, I guess we'll find out tonight if Pitt's going to be ranked, but Pitt's probably going to be ranked, so this is probably going to be a ranked matchup. Miami needs to win big. They need to beat Pitt the way Notre Dame beat Pitt.
I'm curious to see how Beck comes out against Pittsburgh in their defense.
Yeah.
To see which Beck shows up.
Yeah. But I'm just saying that, so Miami's ranked behind Notre Dame right now.
Yeah.
And even though they beat them, obviously, but just the totality of the record, if Miami comes out and puts a whooping the way Notre Dame did on Pitt just 2 weeks ago, I think the committee will look at that and be like, oh, yeah, we have to rank them ahead of Notre Dame. But if they play in a close game, even if they win, they're still going to stay behind Notre Dame.
Who do you got this game? 6.5. It's in Pittsburgh. I'm taking Pittsburgh.
To win it outright?
No, to cover the spread.
I say Cristobal chokes and Pittsburgh wins outright.
And Miami's done.
Yeah. And this destroys Miami's season.
Like it always does.
Houston, Baylor. Houston, I'm going to take, Baylor's favorite. I was going to take Baylor. I think Houston's a team with a very good record who really isn't that good, which says that they're playing really hard. They're winning all the small aspects of the game, turnovers, special teams, things like that. Coach Willie Fritz's second year. Baylor needs this to go to a bowl game. They've already said they're going to keep Aranda next year. I think Baylor gets it done at home.
Is it back to high-scoring games for Houston and Baylor?
No. But Houston's a very good defense. Houston's a defense-first team.
Damn it.
Yeah.
UCF, BYU.
And BYU. Can UCF get eligible? They're going out to about 5,000 feet of elevation to get steamrolled by a very good BYU team who 11-1. BYU calling.
And UCF is 5-7. Good luck. Good times next year, buddy.
Yeah. Oregon, Washington, nice little regional rivalry out there in the Great Northwest. The Huskies, Jed Fish, they can make more chaos, right? It's a great atmosphere on Lake Washington. Husky Stadium out there is a beautiful, beautiful stadium. It's got massive awnings over both upper decks, right on Lake Washington. Absolutely electric atmosphere. Can Oregon go in there and win? 6.5-point favorites. I say they win.
I take Washington. Take the points.
I'm going Oregon more than 6.5.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I believe in Washington.
I do. I like Washington. They're a well-coached team. Their quarterback's electric. Damon Williams. He is. Who can I compare him to? He's a 5'11", 190-pound speed guy. That's a really good passer too.
He looks like C.J. Stroud. Facial.
Doesn't play like Stroud.
I meant like I looked at his picture. I thought I was
a little bit. He's got that same style of dreadlocks, whatever C.J. Stroud has going on.
Yeah.
LSU, Oklahoma, 7-4. LSU, who just barely got by Western Kentucky on Saturday night, 13-10, just abysmal offensive performance. Going into Oklahoma, an Oklahoma team who can basically clinch their spot in the playoff by winning this game.
This should not be a high-scoring game if with LSU's offense.
No, this
and
game is 36.5. This is Iowa football here.
All right.
I love
games.
it. Yeah. In Norman, these teams are going to be. They're still physical, good players on both sides of the ball. I think Oklahoma gets it done. I'm not touching that spread though. 10.5's a lot. Especially when you're talking that low scoring.
Yeah, exactly. It'd probably be a 20-27 game.
Vandy, Tennessee. We all know how I feel about Vandy, Diego Pavia, and Clark Lee. I want them to win. At Tennessee is no joke, though. Playing in front of 100,000 people in Neyland Stadium. I got to go with Vandy, though. I have to go with Vandy, which would be an upset. And Vandy, this helps make their case. This would be a high-quality win. Tennessee's losses on the year are Georgia, Bama, Oklahoma. 3 close games. Remember that Alabama game with the pick six changed everything. Tennessee's they're a top 20 team who's lost 3 very close games. Vanderbilt's playing great. Diego Pavia and all these and he's got a lot of weapons. I think Vanderbilt wins.
I'm going with you. I want to see Vanderbilt win. Let's go. 3.5 point spread too.
I want Vandy to make the playoff. Missouri, Arkansas.
I think this game's going to be close. Yeah,
it's always close. This is a border war. Neither team. Missouri's offense is struggling. Arkansas's defense is struggling. Something's got to give. Missouri wins.
Virginia Tech, Virginia.
The Commonwealth Cup.
I think Virginia just comes through. I mean,
Virginia gets it done, and this puts them in the ACC championship, right?
Yes, it does.
So get it done, Tony Elliott. This is a great turnaround season for you. Finish it off, get to the ACC championship.
That's a big surprise. Alabama, Auburn, very disappointing season with Auburn.
It's kind of like the norm now, right?
Yeah.
But it's still a great football environment. Jordan-Hare Stadium is one of the best atmospheres in football, some of the best fans. If you ever get a chance to go check it out. Doesn't even matter who they play. They're getting 88,000 there, and it's amazing. Bama wins. Gets in the playoff.
By a lot?
No, I think it's a one-possession game.
Okay.
Yep.
UCLA, USC, poor California football just doesn't
not the
really
same after that USC loss, but USC gets it done. Still have it. This would be a good season for Lincoln Riley, 9-3. Have something to build on if they can keep some of these pieces together. Jaden Mayava has one more year. USC gets it done, goes 9-3.
Illinois, Northwestern Illinois coming off a tough loss.
This is another one I was going to say. I'm taking the under in this game. Just these teams. There's like a slobber knocker of just tight power football. And I think Northwestern gets it done. Bielema has a little collapse in the late season here. And Northwestern's going to finish off a good season.
Northwestern wins.
Yeah.
Upset, huh?
Yep, I think Northwestern wins.
Charlotte, Tulane.
Tulane big.
Yeah, I don't see Tulane losing to Charlotte.
No, not to Charlotte. Charlotte just got their doors blown off by Georgia, so they're going to be beat up also.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they did have a nice big win this year against
the old Monmouth Hawks.
42-35. That's pretty sad. Yeah, Tulane wins and goes to the American.
Notre Dame, Stanford. Notre Dame punches their ticket. The committee is going to put them in. Jeremiah Love has another big game against a Stanford team that's been pretty mediocre this year, but did pull off a good win over Cal last week, and that got Justin Wilcox fired.
Who do you got? Florida State, Florida.
Ooh, man. When was the last time you saw records like that on these teams? Last year.
Yeah, good point there.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
although Florida was 7-4, Florida was 6-5 going into this game last year, and Florida State was 2-9.
Well, listen, Florida State,
but both teams losing record. That I don't remember that in my lifetime.
I've watched both these teams this year. Call it bias or whatever for me. I think Florida State's better.
I was gonna say I think Florida State's a better team.
I think they win.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's like a blowout. I think it's going to be a close game.
Oh yeah, it's going to be an intense game, just like all these rivalry matchups are. Are there any other rivalry games that we're missing out that?
South Florida and Rice.
We got San Diego State at New Mexico, 8-3 and 9-2.
What the fuck is that game?
That's on Saturday, but we've got San Diego State has one loss in the Mountain West. And there's three teams, UNLV, New Mexico, and Boise, with 2 losses. So I believe we could see these teams play. And if New Mexico beats San Diego State, we might see it again next week. I don't know all the tiebreakers there, but you have 2 other teams. You have Boise State and you have UNLV that are still in the mix. But
only you would know about the Mountain West.
2 good teams. Those are 2 good teams.
All right, yeah. Well, listen. In my watching of football lately, I have not seen the Mountain West has not come on.
It's pretty late. It's pretty late.
But USF playing Rice this week.
I'll be there.
Yeah, me too.
I'll be there. They how big are they favored?
Right there,
27.5.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of points to give up, but USF senior day, come on out. This team, I know it's been disappointing that they're not going to make the playoff, but this is still Goesh's 3rd year. 3 years ago when he took this job, if you'd have told me that, hey, we're going to be 8-3 playing for a chance to win 9 games in only his 3rd year, we'd have all taken that. So you got to remember where we came from just 3 years ago and appreciate what we got. Hopefully a lot of these guys with more eligibility come back and don't hit the portal because I know USF's paying you don't want guys to go enter the portal thinking they're going to get money and they end up going to a lesser program with no money. So
that's right.
So USF get that 9th win, get a bowl win for number 10.
Yeah, go to Gasparilla Bowl against FSU.
FSU's not making a bowl.
Yeah, they beat Florida. They are.
Yeah.
I'm just.
No, you're right.
That's where the predictors are going.
Yeah, you're right. They would. Well, that would be a big draw, so that'd be a good game.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, if Raymond James would be sold out pretty much. I think it would be sold out.
Yeah, I would hope so.
It's college football. It is. I'm excited for this week.
It's a great week. It's a great week. Rivalry week. Then we got conference championships next week. James Madison's the other team playing Coastal Carolina on the road. Big favorites. James Madison wins, goes to 11-1, and we'll see them in the conference championship 2 weeks from now.
Let's see. It's the other one. What was it? Iowa, Nebraska.
Oh, the solid rivalry. Border states.
But I mean, listen, Iowa's. I mean, every time I've checked out Nebraska, they're not impressive.
No, they've got pretty good players, but they're not fun to watch.
But I mean, like,
running back's good. The running back's a hammer.
Do they have a chance to beat Iowa?
Well, they don't have Raiola right now, who is a good quarterback. Does anybody not have a chance to beat Iowa? Iowa's not going to score more than about 24 points, right?
Whoa.
Anyone can beat Iowa because they don't score points.
I don't know if you remember, they did score 25 against Penn State.
And 41 against Minnesota.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. But I'm just saying, they don't
47 against Mass.
Yeah, that doesn't count. They don't blow teams out. So Nebraska's a good team. They have a chance. Even with a backup quarterback, they have a chance.
Who do you got that game? 6.5 points. Iowa?
Yeah.
Iowa rolls.
Yep.
All right, well, there's your college football. Let's go to the
NFL.
Sad state of affairs in Buccaneer
I guess
world.
let's talk about the Bucs first today.
By the way,
that was a terrible performance.
Is Teddy Bridgewater aged 10 years, by the way? He looked horrible.
I went to bed. I
didn't
never
watch the game?
No, I did not. At halftime, I'm like,
I watched the complete game.
If I knew it was awful.
It was sad. It was sad watching Teddy
I knew
Bridgewater.
if I watched the opening kickoff of the second half that I was going to watch the whole thing, and I didn't watch it.
Well, you would have seen us never going for a field goal where we had 3 opportunities to. Teddy Bridgewater looked like
a statue.
Statue? No, he looked like he was 47 years old. He looked old and slow. He had he did not look like an NFL quarterback.
Well, he is a little slow. He's got a lot of injuries, and he is a little old.
I know, but what he just looked. He did not look like he's been on the team. It was bad.
All right.
Listen, I'm telling you, it was.
I'm glad I didn't stay up to watch that.
I was so scared.
Really?
That if Baker is done, listen, if Baker was done week 1, Bucs are 0-16. and how bad is Kyle Trask that the Bucs kept Teddy Bridgewater?
Got a noodle arm.
Teddy Bridgewater couldn't hit a fucking blindside of a goddamn barn. It was horrible.
We got Lummy fired up. I like it.
It was horrible. Because I'm surprised you didn't watch it. It was really bad football. It was really bad.
That's why I'm happy I didn't watch it.
I have been a big fan of Teddy Bridgewater. Always wanted him to come to be a Bucs backup. I always thought he was like an efficient quarterback, that he could do the dink and dunks. He wasn't going to lose you a game. He was going to be like a Brissett.
Well, to his credit, he didn't lose us this game.
Well, yeah, good point. He didn't. The Rams literally didn't do dick after halftime.
They didn't care to, honestly.
They didn't need to.
Yeah, correct. They didn't need to.
Stafford, everything. The Rams made us look like we shouldn't even be in the NFL.
Yeah.
It was that bad.
It's horrible.
After Baker went down, everything changed. I mean, the stats here. Teddy Bridgewater, 8 of 15. I can't even. I am actually blown away. He completed 8 passes. 62 yards.
He got a big one to Igbuka, right? A 32-yarder. That's half the yards right there.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, okay, I remember that one. He missed him like 4 other times.
Yeah.
He missed like so many outs. We got to move.
Move on.
Yeah.
Moving on. Just take that film and burn it, right? Or
Yes,
use
please.
this toilet paper.
Yes. It was horrible. We had a lot better football. I was really disappointed in that
Thursday night game was a good game.
Yeah, it was. Texans come up with a big win.
I didn't realize until before that game that they have the number 1 ranked scoring and total yardage defense.
Wow.
So the Texans, they were 1-4, and now they're 6-5. So they've, they were 2-4.
Yeah, 2-4. When Stroud was.
Yeah, so they've won 4 out of 5, and
Davis Mills is rolling.
Yeah.
I mean, because he went to Stanford. He knows what he's doing.
He had a bad start to that game, but he played well overall after that. Steelers-Bears, good, exciting game. Steelers kind of gave this one away, I thought. Bears got it done, though. Credit to the Bears. Ben Johnson have a great first season as a head coach, and Caleb Williams is finding ways to win.
Disappointed that Aaron Rodgers did not play this game, but
same.
Guess he had a little hand
action. He's got a left wrist fracture.
Yeah. Put a cast on it, pussy.
Yeah.
Patriots, Bengals. I thought we were going to see Burrow, but I guess he's coming back this week.
Yeah.
I was hoping for the Bengals beating the Patriots, and they got it done. I mean, they're a good team. T. Higgins is out. Jamar Chase is suspended.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be tough for Burrow to come back and not have Higgins, but I guess he does get Jamar Chase back.
Yeah.
Lions, Giants. I mean, Jameis.
Crazy game. That probably the game of the day in the whole NFL, right?
I would have to agree with that. But Chiefs and Colts is pretty good too.
And then I get the Cowboys game was good too.
Yeah.
But this game, but Jameis wins, and we already talked about it. It
Exciting.
just sucks. It sucks that they ended in a loss because again, Jameis completed 18 of 36 for 366. So he's heaving it downfield.
Oh, he was. He was throwing it up.
Downfield.
It was like the Giants' whole playbook that they had, 2 weeks ago was totally burned, and this is just like let's go outside in the playground and just fuck around.
That's what Jameis does. And Jahmyr Gibbs, of course, had
he's stud.
Yeah, he's one of them. He's one of the fastest players in the NFL with the ball in his hand. When you have 220 rushing and then another 45 in the air, he's a great player.
He's good. Vikings, Packers, J.J. McCarthy. I guess he
bad football right now.
His concussions. I guess now
they need to go get Jameis.
Giants are loving him.
Oh yeah. Talking about next year.
Oh, I was gonna say
Viking season's over.
Yeah, but you don't think blaming the concussions with JJ, or you think it's just his mechanics and he's always not been
He's just not that good. He's a very inexperienced quarterback. He doesn't have a ton of reps under his belt in the NFL or in college.
So all right. Yeah.
I mean, they're going to give him a little bit more time, but I thought he was overdrafted to begin with. But look at what he did in college. He hasn't played that much football. Then he obviously missed his entire rookie year. He is a very, very young green quarterback who got drafted in the first round on a team that's pretty good. And you've got arguably the best receiver in Justin Jefferson, who I don't think anybody would. Everyone knows he's a top 5 receiver. You have a really good number 2 in Jordan Addison.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Jones is a good running back. Jordan Mason's been you have a good team around you with a quarterback-centric coach who's made quarterbacks look good, and you look like shit. It's not looking good right now for Vikings fans.
It is not. I think they're pretty much done for
basically
the year.
Every quarterback that he's had there, he's turned him into a good player. And I know, like I said, he is really green. He hardly played in college. When he did play, that's a grind him out game manager. Now he's in the NFL. He hasn't played that much football.
Well, he's not going to be playing this week. They got I think he's from Minnesota. I think he played last year in Minnesota.
They've got Brosmer.
Is that who it is?
Max Brosmer is starting.
Yeah, where was he before too? He was at like some small school.
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. Yes, that's it. That's
1 year. He was a 1 year transfer to Minnesota.
Yep.
Stayed there as an undrafted free agent.
Can't run, but can sling it.
Smart. He's a smart quarterback. He's an experienced quarterback, and I know it was reps at the FCS level for 4 years, but he played 4 years.
Flacco played at Delaware, so
Flacco was a first round pick because everyone knew he had.
Yeah, he played at
great
Pitt
talent,
too, but still, I mean, yeah, but. Listen, if you can toss the ball, you can toss the ball.
Well, I'm just saying that he's played a ton of football. J.J. McCarthy redshirted at Michigan and started for 2 years, and his first year was a major game manager. Second year was still a game manager. They won a national title, and he leaves in the first-round pick, but he really didn't do much. When he was asked to do things, he did a good job, and he showed talent. But when Jameis Winston got drafted as a redshirt sophomore, number 1 overall, his 2 years at Florida State, he threw the ball all over the place.
Of course.
He had lots of reps. He had lots of reps.
Yeah.
This kid has not had the reps that other first-round picks had.
True. And Florida State's offense was a little different.
Oh, yeah.
Than Michigan's.
100%.
Seattle, good game. Tennessee tried. I watched a little bit of it. Special teams touchdown helped him out. Smith, Ninja Bubba, he's a really good he's a good wide receiver.
What's he up to now? He's got to be over 1,000 now, right?
He's over 1,000.
1,300 yards. Holy smokes, 1,300 yards. in 11 games. That's, I mean, we're going to be talking about, we could be talking about flirting with 2,000 here soon.
Yeah, Seattle's a good team.
They're a very good team. I'm a big Kenneth Walker fan. How'd Charbonnet do as the backup running back?
I think he had a TD. Yes, he did. Yeah,
6 for 35. Walker has 11 for 71. That's good. That's good chunk yardage there. They're a good team. This game was the final score looked a little closer, and it was the last touchdown by the Titans. But Cam Ward did play better football. They don't have much around him.
Titans are a bad team.
Colts
Chiefs. This was a good game.
Very good game.
Chiefs got in the obviously overtime. Chiefs just they found a way to win, and teams that barely make or sneak into the playoffs are teams that like the Chiefs.
Yeah,
I think Colts are a better team currently than the Chiefs. Obviously, the Chiefs beat the Colts, but we'll see what happens possibly in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Colts are just not a good away team. They got they're 2-3 away, 8-3 overall.
Yeah.
But Daniel Jones, Taylor, they got some weapons out there.
This was one of the first times Taylor got shut down a little bit.
Yep. They'll bounce back.
Mahomes had a great. They threw the ball. They threw the ball over the place. Rashee Rice, they're glad he's back. Kansas City, that was a massive win.
Jets, Ravens. Jets are just a really dog shit team. They're
a very bad football team. The Ravens are now ascending. That's 5 in a row after 1-5 start. This is again. We all know Harbaugh's a really good coach. We know Lamar's a really good quarterback.
Derrick Henry really needed Lamar back. He's kind of getting back into.
They said they're saved their season, and we talked about it early in the year when they lost 41-40 to Buffalo. It's a close game, two good teams. They lost 38-30 to Detroit, two good teams, close game. Then they got routed by Kansas City and Houston, and got whooped by the Rams, and we're like, oh shit, this is bad.
That was Lamar went down, didn't he?
He was down, but then since then, look what the defense has done. 16-6, 19-16-10. Defense has played a lot better. They're running the ball. Lamar's back. We know Lamar's a 2-time MVP, great quarterback. They're back where they want to be. They're going to win that division. Lamar's back. You got a chance.
Browns, Raiders.
Battle of two bad teams. Shedeur played pretty well.
Yeah, he played all right. And,
he made one great throw, but overall, it was a lot of dinking and dunking. But overall,
run heavy.
Yeah.
Which that's what they got to do when they have a rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
The Raiders are a bad team.
Raiders are a very bad team.
Your favorite coach got fired the next day. Chip Kelly.
He's available for you colleges now.
Good luck. Maybe he'll go to whatever.
Oklahoma State. Maybe goes back to UCLA. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. But Shedeur, he's feeling confident.
Hey, good for him. He got a win in his first NFL start. Good for him. Well, we got hopefully let him start the rest of the year. Got 6 more games. See how he does.
Jaguars, Cardinals, very disappointing game. The Cardinals played well. I'm now I've been this year a big Brissett fan. He played well enough to win.
Again.
I can't figure out Trevor Lawrence.
Nobody can.
I don't understand it. They're obviously finding a way to win. The Cardinals are finding a way to lose. I think it's like their 5th game of losing by like 3 points.
Yeah.
They're losing all the close games.
Oh, my Lord.
All the way down the line. 1, 3, 1.
Of their 8 losses, 2 of them are.
Yeah, the Seahawks and 49ers.
Seahawks and Niners beat them. And then every other game they could have won.
Yeah, and I'm not blaming Brissett. I mean, they have some injuries.
When you throw the ball 49 times in the NFL and you don't throw an interception, that's you played a pretty good game. And he threw for 317, completed 2/3 of his passes. Again, I'm a Brissett fan too.
They come to Tampa. I'm a little scared.
Yeah.
But yeah, they
same here.
Lost overtime.
Eagles, Cowboys. This looked like an ass whooping from the start, and the Cowboys came roaring back. George Pickens played incredible. Dak played great. Pickens, if you're a GM for the Cowboys, if you're Jerry, do you give Pickens a huge deal? Because he's obviously that talented and that good, but do you give him give him how much you give him?
What's CeeDee Lamb making?
Isn't CeeDee Lamb 5 for 150 plus, 5 for 160? It's 32 a year.
You have to almost give him identical.
You're giving him that many years?
Pickens, what is he, 5?
But he has a walking 24. Problem as well. He has a walking attitude
Jerry
problem.
Doesn't care. This is what Jerry likes.
I agree. He likes this kind of stuff.
He loves drama. He loves good offense.
I think they'll franchise him.
Okay, but maybe sign him.
But does he hold out? He is a great receiver. His talent is unreal, but my God, he just...
Listen, Jerry's in his own world. He probably thinks he's got fucking Michael Irvin and Alvin Harper back right now.
Yeah. Hey, this guy is a great receiver.
You got Jay Novacek right there. Maybe he's thinking Emmitt Smith 33 is 23 and Javonte Williams, and you got Troy Aikman. You know what I mean? Like, you never know what Jerry's thinking.
Never know. But
he's like, I got my tight end. I got my 2 wide receivers. I got my running back and my quarterback. The Cowboys are back.
They got that win. They play on Thursday against the Chiefs.
A.J. Brown, 10 targets, baby, and a loss.
Hey, is he going to be happier this week?
No, he's going to be upset.
No, he's going to be happy. He got 8 catches, 110 yards, and a touchdown, but they lost.
No, I thought you meant this, because I think the Eagles this week get away from them, and they win.
This coming week?
Yeah, that's what I thought you meant.
Oh yeah. I'm saying that
Oh yeah, after this game they lost. He's happy.
Yeah, he's happy.
Yeah, of course. Happy. He's a selfish douche.
Yeah, selfish drama queen.
Yeah, exactly. Falcons, Saints.
2 teams the Bucs need to beat later this season.
That was a pretty bad game.
Yeah, Cousins.
Yeah, Cousins.
Cousins is back. I do feel bad for Michael Penix. This is his 3rd ACL.
Ooh.
He had 2 of them in college. Mm-hmm. It does become an issue. I have a guy who dealt with a lot of injuries myself. Michael Penix, he was a 6-year college player, and this is his 2nd NFL season. I believe only last year when he was started for a few games, and then his final 2 years at Washington. So 3 out of these 8 years did he finish the season healthy. That's tough. He's had season-ending injuries in 5 out of 8 seasons. That's tough. Very, very tough.
Well, luckily they got Kirk Cousins.
They're still paying him starters money, and he knows what to do with the ball. I did not see the game, so I don't know how his arm looks this year, but last year when he had his injury, his arm strength was down.
It is down a little bit.
Last Noodle night, Noodle Arm had 3 picks, and you saw the lack of arm strength on full display last night from Purdy, who, again, not hating on him. It just is what it is. He doesn't have a strong arm. He doesn't have an NFL starter's arm.
Bryce Young looked lost. Did you watch the game?
Not much.
Bryce Young did not look good. Yeah. He was missing some
Rico Dowdle only had 6 carries. That's a problem, too.
Yeah, Bryce Young was pushing it. The Cowboys.
McMillan's good. I know McMillan's a good player.
3 picks, 2, I believe, to the same guy before the half. And then
Jair Brown.
Yeah, then he went out with a concussion, but
yeah. Oh no, I'm sorry. It was the picks by Carolina were by J.C. Horn, 2 of them.
Yeah, but he got hurt with a concussion. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm not sold on Bryce Young.
No, nobody is.
So, and then we come to this week. I'm a little scared. But we'll get to that game last. I know it's not even on our sheet first, but Green Bay, Detroit.
Thursday, love it.
This is always a fun game. Green Bay at Detroit. I think Detroit. I think they roll. I think
Packers have been a little.
They've been up and down.
I agree with you on that.
But I think going in on a Thursday short, I think Detroit's ready to play. They're used to this whole thing. I know the Packers are too, but Detroit's just a better team.
Yeah, Detroit's a good team. Get the ball to Gibbs. Once Gibbs wears you down, get the ball to Montgomery. Goff's a good quarterback. They're a really good team. Lions win. Over-under is at 48.5. I would actually take the over in that. I think there's going to be some points.
So Lions both ways. Kansas City, Dallas.
In Jerry World, both of these teams I have been on at different times of the year, and every single time I pick one of the teams, they let me down.
What's Dallas at home? 3. Dallas is a lot better at home than the Chiefs. If I'm looking at that, Kansas is favored. I'm taking Dallas.
I'm taking Dallas too. Why? I don't know. I think it's just because of the home field. I do like Dallas. I like Dak. I think he's put the whole team on his shoulders this year, and it's exciting. Dallas is one of those teams that when they're good, it's fun to watch.
Yes, it is, and I think they roll. Cincinnati at Baltimore.
The night game. Joe Burrow returns for the divisional matchup. Ravens roll, though.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, roll.
7-point spread on that
7-point spread. I'll say they win 31-21.
Oof. Chicago at Philly, that Friday game. This should be a good game. Caleb Williams going against the Eagles.
Yeah.
I think the Eagles go away from Antonio Brown. They're a little hissy fit. Whatever, yeah.
Bateman?
Well, you might as well call him.
Maybe his name's Antonio Brown Jr.
Exactly.
AJ.
Yeah, he has the same attitude. Bears have been playing hot, playing good, but I think the Eagles.
Bears are running the ball well.
Yeah, they
Bears
are.
are running the Kyle Monungai, rookie from Rutgers, running the ball.
He's looking
real
good.
Yeah. He's a workhorse. If you watched him last year at Rutgers, they gave him the ball a lot, and he is a powerful runner.
I think the Eagles pull this one out.
I said Bears.
You say Bears?
Say Bears.
All right. Look at you.
Niners at Cleveland. Is anyone picking Shedeur in that one?
Shedeur is.
Oh yeah, good for him, man. Let's see what he got.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna hate on him. He's. I think we all wanted to see him start this year. Whether you want to see him fail or succeed, it's probably 50-50 or probably 60-40. I would say most of the people, just most casual fans, don't like his attitude. But he's been humbled on the bench this year, and we'll see if he can make something happen in the NFL. My criticism of him was always he holds the ball too long, and he's a below-average NFL athlete with a mediocre NFL arm. And you're not going to be able to scramble the way you did in college.
Tell me I'm crazy, which you probably will, because yesterday I said it on the big show. I said the hype just from casual fans wanting to watch the Browns, because Browns-Raiders, it reminds me of, and again, it may be crazy, maybe I'm misthinking this, is when Tebow played with the Broncos.
No, not even close.
No?
No.
You don't feel that way?
No.
People want like to tune in because there was so much hate on Tim Tebow. They wanted him to lose, and he
not even close. I don't think.
I'm not saying the play, just like people tune in to watch it.
I don't think it's as much.
What he does to
I don't
fail.
think it's as much.
No? Tim Tebow's higher?
Tebow was otherworldly.
I forgot you're a big Tebow mark. My bad. That's why. I'm always asking Tebow marks. Not Shedeur marks. Jaguars, so you got the Cleveland, San Francisco on that one, right?
Yeah.
Jacksonville at Tennessee. Oh, jeez.
You have to pick against Tennessee, even though we both think Trevor Lawrence is borderline broken.
Trevor, with Lawrence, I think he's 25, 26?
Something like that. He's already gotten his massive extension.
He's 26.
He's thrown 14-11 this year is not good. His QBR is 25th, 26th in the league.
Yeah, is there any way that he could be a Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield after 26?
Yeah.
Okay, so
because the talent is there, and he's a good athlete. He's got a big arm. He's playing quarterback is really hard. I know Brian Thomas hasn't been as healthy this year,
I feel like he misses every game.
They're somehow 7-4.
Yeah, they
and Liam Cohen deserves credit for that. They're building a solid team. Trevor Lawrence is in terms of where he is on the NFL quarterback hierarchy. He is a top 6 paid quarterback, and he's a top 20 quarterback.
Jacksonville wins. Tennessee's just sad. Yeah. Sorry, Cam Ward.
Yeah.
Texans, Colts.
The ascending Texans against the reeling Colts.
I think Jonathan Taylor bounces back. I don't see. Texans
I agree.
Defense is good.
Yeah,
this is going to be a good game.
It is. It's going to be a good game. Strength versus strength. Texans defense versus the Colts running game. I think the Colts get it done.
Yeah, at home. I think Danny Dimes comes up with some magic and comes through late. Colts win. Saints, Dolphins. Gee.
Great matchup here. Polarizing.
But listen, the Dolphins are on a 2-game losing streak.
2-game winning streak.
What did I say? Winning streak? I'm sorry. The Bucks. See, Ashley likes the Dolphins.
They're ready to run
the
the table. Look at that schedule.
Yeah. They play the Bucks. 28th or whatever it is, 26th or whatever it is. I can't read.
I know you can't read.
This is a shitty game. I can't see the screen, but what a shitty game. I don't know.
Dolphins win.
Does Tua get 3 in a row?
Yes. Falcons, Jets, another great game.
Wow. Tyrod Taylor, Kirk Cousins.
Falcons.
You think Falcons over the Jets?
Yeah, they're still playing for their lives a little bit. The Jets are out of it. They're dead.
Oh man, what a crappy 2 games.
Well, they're both on at 1. I'm not gonna watch either of them.
Yeah, I know, but I like watching good football.
You'll have Shedeur and you'll have
the Colts Texans. Yeah,
and what's the Fox game?
And the Jaguars.
Oh, you got the Bucks game on Fox.
Is that one? Well, I'll be at the game, so I don't want to watch any of them.
Bucks Cardinals. We'll talk about it now because we're in order. We'll stay in the order. They again, the Cardinals are a 3-8 team that's lost 6 games just in brutal fashion. Buccaneers are reeling. Their injuries. Got to pick the Bucks, obviously.
Is Bucky coming back?
it's still a shoulder. We still don't know. Obviously, it was good to see Godwin play a little bit the other day, but the Bucs need to find an offensive identity. Need a turnover, which Brissett plays turnover free. It's tough to get him to make mistakes. It's going to be a tough game, but the Bucs got to win this one. The Bucs need to win this game. I'm going to call Bucs win 24-16.
I'm just glad that 24-16.
Yeah,
Todd Bowles is if he can't pull this one through, he's going to be on the hot seat. I think it is a close game.
Yeah, I think it's a very close game.
I'm thinking of 28-24.
28-24. All right.
Yeah. Rams, Panthers.
I don't think either of us are very confident in this Bucs
team
right now.
Not at all. And it's crazy because I watch so much Cardinals that
yeah, the Cardinals aren't bad.
They're not. Their record does not show who the Cardinals really are.
I agree.
Which is scary. And McBride, the Bucs, I feel like McBride could have a big game against the Bucs
they're going to get him matched up against Savassi Dennis quite a bit, who's not a great coverage linebacker.
And McBride is a great tight end.
He is a great athlete. Great athlete.
It's going to be tough, so we'll have to see that one. Yep. Rams, Panthers, I hope the Rams absolutely beat the fuck out of the Panthers.
And I think they will.
And that's going to be good. And your Super Bowl pick is still looking good. Still looking good with the Rams winning it the whole way. So I don't know if you're going to do a pick different, but Rams win.
Rams win. Vikings,
Seahawks. Ooh.
You already know my thoughts on the Vikings.
And Seahawks, my feelings I said earlier on the Seahawks are a good team.
Yeah.
Luckily
10.5 point
win.
spread.
Yeah, listen, and it could be more. I'm Seahawks. Seahawks win at home too.
Your first NFL start. You're an undrafted rookie free agent. That's a tough first start.
Good luck.
Yeah, Seahawks win big.
Good luck. Bills, Steelers. This could be a good game. Is Rodgers coming back, or do we have Rudolph?
Don't know.
Rudolph.
Don't know. I'm taking the Bills regardless. Yeah. I've been off the Steelers train for a couple weeks. So they're not breaking my heart anymore.
Yeah, I have a feeling Rudolph's going in. He sucks. Bills win. Raiders, Chargers. I mean, Herbert. They're coming off a bye week. I mean, they got some offensive. I think Herbert gets it together. He's struggled the last couple weeks. Chargers win.
Chargers win.
Broncos, Commanders.
The Redskins are not winning this game.
They got Mariota still, obviously.
Yep, and Bo Nix up and down the roller coaster.
10-2 then for the Broncos.
The roller coaster known as Bo Nix. They get it done. Sean Payton, really good coach. Broncos win on the road in D.C.
Good. Go Broncos. Let's ride.
Giants at New England.
Jameis, come on, baby, beat the Patriots.
I'm picking the upset. I'm picking the Jameis.
Jameis, you know what? I'm with you. I'm taking the 7.5 points. I'm taking the over. Jameis is going to have another unbelievable game. Giants get it done.
I think the over is probably the play.
46.5?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the Patriots...
28-20 one way or the other.
Yeah, I like
27. Yeah, 27-20, something like that.
Jameis is going to be just the MVP. Look at it like an MVP. Drake May, I think he comes back down to earth. Cold game. I watched him when he played the Bucs. He does not look like he can throw well if there's a little bit of weather. Maybe I'm wrong, but
he's a big guy with a strong arm. So yeah.
No, I'm just saying from the Bucs when it rained a little bit, he was he was missing his receivers high. Yeah. I think Jameis wins.
I hope
Giants,
so.
I say Giants win. So
Patriots have won a lot of close games. It's tough to just keep winning like that. Patriots come back down to earth a little bit. Jameis gets it done.
They said, there'd be a news report one night.
Wow. Okay. It still is playing in the background, which means that did not work correctly, macho. So let me fade and go to that. Shit. I wanted to hit my thing.
Fade to black.
Let's see. Fade and go. Let's see if that's it. Let's see if... Hey, always something. Thank you, Grant. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. We'll be back next week. Hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving, Grant. And we will be back live 6 a.m. tomorrow morning for our Wednesday show with Gene Lasker. Thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. See ya.